Lagos people, welcome this morning. Good morning, welcome to the Ebeano Show this morning. Yes, this is not the Ebeano Show, the E to the B to the E to the A to the N-O Show. My name is not Brewer number one. They call me B for the Brr, R for the R, W for the Wr, and something matter. They call me the King of Words, they call me the Godfather of Genesis, they call me the Voice of God for Top Radio 90.9 FM. If you try to tune in, yes, this is not Top Radio. Who can I go for Top? We'll go drop you, go stay there with you. This is not the show we say we deal with Common Sense Roundtable at Proco Box Office and what did happen for our country. Waiting they shell. Eko ni budget. Ibo ma go to say otutu oma. Hausa ma go to say barka de sala. Go say barka de safia. Say inagedzia. And ma go talk say how barka lo mean bavo na ekpa man kunke golitolo. Ekpa man eku welele. Yoruba ma go talk say yaladugo okigbo laaro e. How na dey? Yoruba people how na dey? Lagos people how na dey? Calabar man we dey for Lagos. Efik man how you dey? Hausa man how you dey? How your body dey? You don't chop broccoli this morning abi? How you dey prepare make your day to start? Maybe you just marry. God go bless your marriage. Maybe you find children. It go better for you. Go get children. Maybe you don't even get girlfriend. I prophesy into your life. Go get girlfriend. Maybe one of those will be say something they worry your head. You chase your fellow man or you chase your fellow woman. I deliver you right now in the name of Jesus. Make you clear. I deliver deliverance for your life this morning. You change your way. Yes, I greet everybody for the way they for our city. What they call Lagos. Lagos na strong place. We know they spoil. Of course, no believe me this morning. I stand here with Chop Life crew from our cameraman. What they call Dead Day as a solid guy. And of course, Mutsunrayo Emmanuel Udo, the solid wife of Emmanuel Udo, that man from the state of Akwa Ibom for inside the Lagos state. Make Aye touch your back, make it small, make it touch your back like Dog Far own. Make you just listen to this song. This song now one of my favorite Yoruba songs. Listen. When we come back, Ebeano Show will continue. Ebeano Show this morning, we enter the news segment sharp. No cause for alarm. Ghana and Nigeria foreign ministers meet over protest against Nigerians. Foreign minister of Ghana and Nigeria don't call for calm after they meet for Ghana over recent tensions between some Ghanaians and Nigerians. This now after some videos on top social media from the weekend being shown some Ghanaians for tiptoe lane for Accra during one Nigeria must go protest. Now wow, live not turn by turn. The people were largely be traders for the retail market for that area with their placards and other things. Talk say their Nigerian counterparts being the cause kasala for their way them allegedly they involved for criminal activities. Nigerian foreign minister what they call Bianca Ojukwu we visited the country over the matter. Talk say the viral videos them see online don't cause anxiety. Now so she don't come to understand the matter for herself. Why Nigerian nurses they strike and how it fit affect medical care. Nurses and midwives for Nigeria don't start industrial action strike across the country. The National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, what they call NANNM, announced say the warning strike go last for 7 days. The strike go affect only federal government hospitals and facilities. The strike they come after the association give Nigerian government 15 days ultimatum to address all the issues where they disturb them. For letter where the General Secretary of the association, Dr. Shetima, signed, the Nurses Association talk say they give government 15 days ultimatum to meet their demands. One of the strongest earthquakes for modern history will lead to tsunami warning happen. This one on the 30th of July, been yesterday. Now around 11:25 local time on Wednesday, 00:25 BST, the 6th most severe earthquakes in recorded history strike for off Russia far eastern coast. About 17 hours later, the worst threat passed. With the Ogbonge magnitude of 8.8, the earthquake near Russia, Kamchatka Peninsula, being sent the tsunami waves towards Japan, Hawaii, and the U.S. West Coast. As it happened, more than 2 million people across the Pacific being ordered to evacuate with alerts with them also issued for China, the Philippines, Indonesia, New Zealand, and as far as Peru, Chile, and Mexico, with the Mexico. UK go recognize Palestinian states unless Israel agree to certain conditions. UK don't talk say them go recognize a Palestinian state for September unless Israel take substantial steps to end the horrible situation for Gaza. Sir Stammer now talk this one. The Prime Minister say Israel must also meet other conditions which include make them agree to ceasefire and also allow the United Nations restart the supply of aid. If not, UK could take the step for September UN General Assembly. The government been talk before say the recognition supposed come as part of one peace process and for points where them fit get maximum impact. However, the PM they under growing pressure, including from his own lawmakers, to act more quickly. This one now from the UK Prime Minister. And Nadia will put a leg drop for the new segment for Ebeano Show this morning. Make you not touch that dial. Make IST touch your back. Yes, make it better for you. Or we'll go switch to enter another music sharp. But when we come back after this break, now Ebeano Show 9, they continue not touch your dial. Lagos people, welcome back to the Ebeano Show this morning. My name is number one, the comedy king of us, the comedy grandfather, the comedy voice of good for top radio 90.9 FM. Yes, I'll carry you for top and I'll go drop you. I'll go stay there with you. When they talk about the trend for our country, what did it happen for our Nigeria? Yes, now so last week, some serious matter called the trend for social media platforms from Twitter, where they call X now, current Facebook and Instagram and all the social spaces. People call they talk matter on top this guy where they call Aproko Doctor Abi. Yeah, where they say the guy they push GMO matter give Nigerians. Call they talk say GMO good, GMO no good. People call they talk say, "Oga, you be doctor, you no be." What did they call those things apart from doctor where they deal with nutrition? Nutritionist. People say you no be nutritionist. No, they talk about those kind of things. Now maybe this morning we come gather waiting some nutritionists and other people we see inside the agricultural sector around the world. Scientists they talk. Scientists, notable scientists, they talk about GMO and the risk behind the GMO. Now so we'll go to jump out the matter this morning, but I get a Chop Life crew for yesterday with me for Moturayo Emmanuel Udo. Mo, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Mo, you fine? See as you get you wear blue jeans and red top and blue cap. You just fine here.
It's not my fault.
Cameraman says Spider-Man.
If I get hold of you.
Mo have husband.
It's good, amazing.
Every night you go pull head for somebody's chest.
Well, we can't complain.
It is well known.
It's one of the blessings of God.
God have mercy. We're going to find interest for here this morning. I would like me to join for the show. Later we're going to introduce Chuk matter, join with they talk this morning. But of course, more make we jump into the matter where we get for hand this morning. Some studies suggest links to allergies, immune disorders, and even gut health disruption. But more research is needed. Until then, we may be gambling with future generations' health. This one I'll talk will be say some scientists put for one of their articles for one of their platforms where they put many people see. So I will more jump into this GMO talk immediately. That they call GMO genetically modified organisms. For those of you who say like English well, genetically means so you talk about your genes, your human genes, your human genome. Your genome means that your DNA. So that they alter the DNA of a plant. That's what it means. So genetically modified organisms means the alteration of the organism. That is the alteration of a plant. For example, corn where you see today, not be the way corn did before.
So I heard.
Corn don't metamorphose for like 4 or 5 phases. Corn don't change well. So the previous corn was so small. So now when they talk about genetically modified organisms, funny enough, some of them, they good. Some of them, they still restore the state of the essence of that plant. But they made it more flavorable for the lips. For example, banana. Banana, they don't modify banana. Before, if you go like 1400, 1500, 1600, banana, some of them, they get seed inside.
Really?
Yeah, so but and they're smaller and they're shorter. Really? But most people don't enjoy the banana, so they can't genetically modify some of them. So as much as we know say genetically modified organisms, they're bad. I will also look at the positive and they also say they're not modified. We say people agree with it. So for me, what you talk be saying, if you are going to modify something, at least give society the general consensus to also run their own laboratory tests to show whether what you do they good or not they good. But by the time they don't run their own laboratory tests and what you don't do, they bad. No problem. For example, corn. This guy, what did they call Chris Oyakhilome, DSC, Chris Oyakhilome is a scientist. Yes, in a science, he studied science for school and demand on the break since he get many doctors with it at his beck and call, nutritionists and all these people and scientists. They don't talk about these things and they don't show the dangers where you get for corn for Africa. Corn has been genetically modified for a long time. But the issue now be say we don't even know which one be the real African corn and which one be the Igbo man corn. Now one of the one would say they don't be successful in modifying. We say you don't know which corn. You cannot tell the difference. And studies have been carried out. I mean, if people ask me, I go show them articles because Pastor Chris, they gather many articles about this information. So I go just show them the video, make them see the article. So I know they talk my own belly. I tell you, the man talk with a group of scientists and doctors and nutritionists where they carry entire laboratory to provide. Corn, where you see, so according to the research where they run, corn, they cause massive diabetes problem, obesity problem, heart attack, cardiac arrest. They kill.
The corn people eat.
The corn where would they chop? The corn with the chop, and now because of it genetically modified, and you go see tests where they don't carry for America for All over the world, lots of people, they talk about the problems you get with corn with the chop. So now when you reach streets now, you're going to see corn everywhere. You don't know which corn be which corn. So now this kind of thing, I would say the chook mouth, as our government people say, government, I beg, make una even help us to run tests, because last the future of the country, they for the people hand. So the people, if imagine say that they suffer for health, it becomes a problem for us. So we even the drag government to this matter and I go to the beg una, make una even help us look. Maybe we see how if we take segregate the modified organisms from the original organisms. That's why if you go for supermarket, you go see they go show you it ain't labeled. Okay. If you go supermarket, you go see watermelon, they go say genetically modified organisms, GMO watermelon, so that you go fit choose if I want chop and die or I want chop and live. If not the way good, may I chop, not the way bad, may I chop. But at least make person know the way you go choose, make it take, say, okay, I go touch one, I go touch one. So more.
Yes.
When you look at the way these things they go right now for the country, what will be your own general opinion? Before I go into our talking point, but what will be your general opinion?
Okay. Thank you very much, Seth. This is a very concerning issue. It's an issue that a lot of people really want to know the truth. There's nothing wrong with letting us know what exactly genetically modified organisms really entails. People want to know, but I see them hoarding this truth. I see them telling us what they just want us to know, and it just shows that something fishy to me is going on. I respect scientists so much because they look at the environment, they see how they can make life better, much more conducive. Like I said, if there is no challenge, if there's no difficulty in living, the world we live in wasn't always this comfortable to be. The scripture says that when God created the world, it had no form and everything. It was human beings with their creativity and the knowledge God has given to them who have made it much more habitable than it was. So I commend scientists and I respect them so much. They're in the laboratories, they are, everywhere in the fields, they are in stables, they are in the forest, looking for things to make this world much more habitable. And that's beautiful. However, I feel that the truth needs to be told. Africa should not be a dumping ground for their
experimental
wild,
foods.
yes, not just experiment of their wild imaginations. You just sit down, create things, and then say, let me test this on Africans.
The guinea pigs. Maybe test them.
It's not right. I'm going to divert a little bit to 1988, a story I heard about a town in Niger Delta where toxic waste from Italy was dumped. These things can never ever happen in other climes. But when first world nations feel that Africa is a place to just dump things that, we don't need, they want to test something, we want to see how it will affect a large number of people. And the first thing that comes to their mind is Africa. We have a government, we're a sovereign state. Who are the people you consult before you feel, you can dump these things here?
Obviously, don't consult people, obviously.
Because they do. They won't just come to the
Nigeria
nation. We have a health minister. We have a leader. I feel they need to look into this and be sure that this thing is good for health before they bring it in and for people to consume. And as individuals out there, we need to insist on knowing what exactly we ingest. Just the same way you go to the hospital and then you ask, what are you giving? What medication are you giving me? Tell me about this medication before I ingest this into my system. That's the same way we need to ask questions and know. Let's not say, it's fancy, genetically modified food. It sounds fancy. No, fancy is not what's going to sustain your life. Knowing, being knowledgeable about what you're eating is what is going to sustain your life and living right.
So more nice say you don't carry us enter inside this place, you carry us enter. So because people know they informed into waiting that they chop.
Yes.
Some people just to chop food.
Exactly.
When I like food like me, I like food well. So you go just go supermarket, you just see that melon way big. You go see melon where they like 3 persons head put together.
It's nutritious. It's fruits, right?
I go for market, I see mango. The mango no get seed.
That's mango.
No, let's discuss.
That usually have one large, big.
The mango big like my head. If they go chook spoon inside chop, and by the time you chop the mango, how you go take grow am? Because we know they ask questions. Because
Are you serious? You saw a mango without seed?
It be everywhere now. Calm down now.
That's
They are
dangerous.
called genetically modified organisms. So they don't modify them in such a way we say seed no the day inside. So it means say you go back to the person will give you the pattern of planting them to plant them again. So by the time you chop this mango up, because you are not on mango. But to mango you no can see how you go take the plant the mango, you dey chop
And
the
you want
mango.
to wash your hand and clean your
We know they
mouth
ask
and want to
questions.
sleep.
See, I was training one woman because back then I used to be a fitness instructor.
Okay.
And the woman came to the gym the next morning and she said, he said, my daughter brought corn to the house that they were as big as fingernails. She said that they saw the corn and that in my dialect, they say popoy. She said she had the popoy, she had goosebumps.
Okay.
That she could not eat the corn. That because the seeds were so big, she was like, what is this? So they've genetically modified these things. At least, make one able to tell people, say, okay, this is not the genetically modified organism. And you will be saying you like to chop food like me. If you go supermarket, my brother, look the counter. Ask yourself, is this in okay? Not be only this thing that they carry enter we country and Africa. They carry many things enter Africa. Should be get one man so it's just saying don't be strong man for the world. They make a meat for inside the laboratory. Yes, they go put chemicals in. They put chemical for inside laboratory. They produce meat so human being go chop. They say cattle where God creates for 1,000 field no belly full. You know do make person chop cattle.
They want to clone you.
All the goats where they for street. We no go chop the goat finish. All the sheep and the rabbit, we never chop rabbit finish. Somebody just say, make them arrange meat for inside laboratory. More you dey surprised. They arrange cabbage for laboratory.
And then put
Then they put
together
chemicals. They don't have my eye shock.
Wait,
They
fruits
put
are supposed to be natural, like from Mother Nature. Fruits, yes,
Yes.
they're supposed to be natural. The things you just get fresh from Mother Nature and just eat and then enjoy the nutrients, the vitamins from it. Now, if fruits are now genetically modified, what is the difference between the fruits you think are natural and then the things you pick up from the shelf? Those processed foods you pick up from
the good thing be say
from the shelf.
the good thing be say if you see these fruits, if not be say ojukokoro they do your eye.
They
If
look
not be long
so
throat,
luscious,
you go
so
see they look luscious, they look super big, they look rubbery sometimes. You go see some of the watermelon, they drag for mouth, they drag for teeth. You go see the avocado, they use avocado a lot. The avocado they like toy. You go to drag and like saying meat you they drag. So these things now we'll talk about this morning. Lagos na the Ebeano Show. This is not top radio 90.9 FM. Carry for top, we go drop, we go stay with you. This is not the Ebeano Show. We dey drop watching the trend for our society. And at that matter, where Procol doctor, at the one they call a Procol box office where we push here. My Procol doctor, you see now I'm about Dr. MB. When you talk about GMO products, now dear, now we did this morning. Lagos, don't touch that dime. We come back after this music we won't play for background. And I found the bad guy, and that guy they call two Baba. And they talk say make una rise up this morning in Nigeria, Lagos. Kalama man, Efik man, the man waiting for Zamfara, for Kaduna, for Katsina, for everywhere, for Enugu, for all over Nigeria, for even from the south, all our people waiting for Delta and Asaba and all those places. Make una rise up, make una stand up, and make una speak up for Nigeria. Make all of una day like VDM. They open your mouth, they talk. Open your mouth, talk. I'm not saying you carry beat VDM bad character. VDM na my guy, but now he get bad character too. But of course, who no get bad character? All of us, they are body now. Only pastors them, and maybe some spiritual leaders now. Even themselves, they even get one day for their body. So we go still manage ourselves. But at the end of the day, now about nation development, nation moving forward. Now we talk about this morning. Now so Ebeano Show take open as we come back from this break. But that's my name now. One number one. They call me B for the R for the double for the word on top of the matter. They call me the king of force. They call me the king of numbers. They call me the Godfather of Genesis. They call me the voice of God for Top Radio 90.9 FM. Yes, we gotta go for top. We no go drop you. Go stay there with you this morning. What be time safe right now? This now 9:35 a.m. in the city of Lagos. This now southwest Nigeria, Yoruba man land. Strong gidigbam for ground. Yes, we know they move with it for here. Eko oni paje, paje. Lagos no go spoil. Who say Lagos go spoil? That's a ton that won't strike you because of say we get business for here, we get investment for here. You know go spoil. All of us dey for here. Hausa man, Igbo man, Yoruba man, every man, even foreigners dey for here too. They get business inside Lagos. Lagos na mega city. Lagos is going forward, and we dey thank all the people who say they push this place from Babajide, Sanwo-Olu. We greet you this morning, Baba. Well done, sir. We see your hand. We see what you dey do. For all those who say don't put hand for inside Lagos, so the place stay strong. Enter Mr. Kimumu and body and Baba Fashola. We pass go. We thank Ona because they see how the place they move. The place they move. Now make with the if you know they move, we go come for you. Abi no be so. More if you know move, we go live in Yoruba land for Ona. They move forward.
You love us too much.
But I'm a Yoruba guy inherently. You know, say because I'm a citizen, I can run for governor in Lagos. I was born here. Okay. I was born here. I was born in Lagos.
Really?
So by certification, I am a child of Lagos. I'm a Nigerian.
All right. Say in Yoruba. You're welcome to Lagos State.
And outsiders.
Yeah, right. Come and run for governor of Lagos State.
I will run for governor of Lagos State. Pastor Chris said something one time I will never forget. He said, for all those who claim ethnic bigotry and those who are very racist, he says, by the time the skin of a Caucasian man, let's say from Australia, and that of a Nigerian man from Namibia, if their bodies are dissected and your bowels are opened and turned outside, can we differentiate who is the man from Namibia, who's the man from Australia?
No, we can't.
At the end of the day, we all come from Adam and Eve. So, Mo, to support this your narrative, I'll support it a bit. Okay. I believe in indigenous people and supporting cultural growth. Okay. I don't think an Igbo man should marry a Yoruba person.
Why?
And I'm being sincere. I think an Igbo man should only marry a Yoruba person when he understands the Yoruba culture.
Really?
When he has been around the Yoruba people. So everything we do in this life should have meaning. I cannot just see a beautiful Yoruba girl and then I lust after I say I must marry her. No, I must understand who she is. What is their culture? Where did you meet your husband, Mo? He's an Akwa Ibom man.
Yeah, I met him in Lagos.
He's been in Lagos, so he understands the Yoruba people. Imagine if he just meets you 2 weeks and say, be my wife. And he just got to Lagos in 2 weeks or in 2 months.
Let me tell you, love does not even... I don't feel that you have to wait to understand someone's culture before you can.
You encounter difficulties, Mo.
You will, but you overcome this obstacle.
It's not easy. Remember, Mo, as much as the Bible says that two becomes one, the focal point of marriage is family.
Sure.
Without family, you can't run. So imagine you are marrying into a family where you know absolutely nothing about them.
What about me that knows absolutely nothing about?
But you are learning in real time. But apart from learning in real time, you were also learning from your man before you got married to him. He was telling you a few words. You understood what they want to eat, what kind of food they eat.
That man, he's got my back.
So if I want to run for governorship in Lagos State, it should not just be that, because he's a Nigerian, he's eligible to run for governor. It should be that he has come to understand the Yoruba people. He knows what they stand for. He knows where they are going to as vision. Because if you now make me governor, you know if I will bring the Akwa Ibom people's culture to Lagos.
Come and do.
That's what you have in most of the countries in the world. You have the prime ministers, I will not call countries, but you have the prime minister of certain places bringing different cultures into
through their spouses.
Turkey used to be a Christian nation, it's now an Islamic nation because they digressed.
They won't understand it's Turkey.
You can see the same movement in France. You can see the same movement in some other countries in the world. Now, I don't have any issue with Islam or Christianity, but my own is people are cultural in nature. Let them stay who they are. Don't come and change them. Look at us right now. How many Yoruba kids can speak Yoruba?
Very little.
Let me go to the interns.
Very few.
We have interns in the building this morning. Good morning. What do I start with? What's your name, young woman?
Speak to the mic.
Speak. So talk. Emmanuel Angel. Look like an angel. Where are you from? Anambra. Can you speak your dialect? Jesus. Cannot speak your dialect. Can you say to me, good morning? How was your night in Igbo? Kedi night.
Kedi night.
Kedi afternoon.
Kedi evening.
You see what we are talking about?
Sorry.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Push the mic to the next person. What's your name, young woman?
Oluwadara Onike.
Oshio mommy.
You see your
mommy.
What school?
At my university at Oyo.
What level?
400 level.
Oyo. There's no way you not speak Yoruba. There's no way.
Look at how she pronounced
There's no way you not speak Yoruba. Say to me in Yoruba, we welcome you people to the show. Hope you had a great night.
Akin káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Mo rò bí ẹ̀sùn dáadáa, ẹ̀sùn rẹ̀.
Carry your mola.
So you can see she's on point, she's on track, but you can see the struggle.
Yeah.
And she's only on track because she is in the rural space. Your school are rural. So that is one of the most rural places where they still hold on to culture in Nigeria. In the east, you have it in Enugu Deep, you have it in Anambra. But you see, once you come to urban society, we have been infiltrated properly.
Baby.
How many people? Okay, so can you tell me the first 7 alphabets in Yoruba? She's struggling.
Jesus.
You see the problem we're facing. So let's do another one. Say 1 to 10 in Yoruba. So that's easy. So say 54 in Yoruba. See, I'm not trying to see you finish, my dear sister. I'm not trying to see you finish. You know why? I cannot do this because I myself. No, you know the funniest thing. You know the funny thing, Mo. I had to learn it when I went to the village. I can say 54, I can say up to 500 in my mother's tongue.
Really?
But it is difficult. I had to go through the pains to learn this thing. Now, our people, we cannot do all these things. This is what the foreigners have against us. Japan, China, Singapore, these are people who also embrace the Oibo man's culture, which we call the Caucasian. But they kept on, they held on to their originality. We did not hold on to our own originality. Look at how our kids. So now, by the time I leave this scene in the next 80 years, or like Pastor Chris, they talk and they plan with time, say Jesus is coming soon. So I'm telling you, as an opportunity, we're preparing. It's called the first flight. Those of us that will be raptured with Jesus Christ when He comes. So we're preparing. We think it will happen within the next decade. But if life permits and life continues, if I am 80 years and you are 80 years from now, so I get to 100 plus, I live here, you live here more. The next people who are behind us, who are coming So after they leave, we have Alpha Gen. What will we have left as culture? So in that same tune, now let's go into the second part of GMO. We are killing cultural heritage in seedlings. The seeds that we have in corn, we don't have it anymore. So what our fathers gave to us 100 years ago, we don't get anymore in corn. So what do you think is the danger that we would experience in terms of cultural erodement, or that's what they speak the English, I mean, where you are eroding something in terms of seedlings?
Okay, so I see that, like I said earlier, the seeds that we think are natural from Mother Nature, that we know they are natural from Mother Nature, that we take, we eat, we ingest them, they nourish our body. Everything God created, scripture says,
it's okay.
About my scripture, that's what I'm from. The scripture says that everything God created is good. So when you look at the corn, like you said, the way it used to be, the bananas, the way it used to be, the mango, the way it used to be with the large seed that you suck on it and lick it and eat and tear out the flesh until you start to see the whiteness of that, like someone's bone, the
enamels.
That's the way it used to be. And then when we throw these things away and we cannot account for them, it's dangerous, because this unnatural thing we are substituting it for. We have no idea what effect they would have on our body, on our skin. Like you said Africans, we used to be really tall. There's a way we were masculine.
We were masculine, we were tall.
Yes, and the women, there's a way African woman's body is, and the way it is now. This thing we call alopecia, lack of hair. I brought someone on the Ebeano Show some time ago to talk about, hair loss and all of that.
Evolution. On the evolution
segment, yes. We didn't used to have that before. The African woman's hair was
full and luscious.
Yes, really full, round. That
body.
Afro, just imagine the Afro wig you wear. That's the natural hair of the African woman. But now, what do we see now?
Thank you.
The hairs are
front line. The
edges have gone, receding. Edges are receding. They're going to beat you. I'm not even there. Edges are receding to the skull and all of that. All of these things. It's scary. We no longer look African as we used to because of the things we are ingesting into our system. It's so sad.
It's going to be talked about more. It's going to be talked about because you look at us and you ask ourselves. I saw a documentary one time where they said that the sufferings that the woman's hair faces as an African colored skin person is down to relaxers. It's down to shampoos. So the question you go ask yourself, you say, this company where they produce the shampoo, what they use, do they have their my best interest at heart?
No, they have their pockets.
Because a lot of them have been sued in the United States of America, sued in Europe, and people cashed out in millions because they found out, say, the thing that they destroy women's health for a long time. They found some of them having linked to cancer. But they are still running businesses in Africa.
But the truth is,
they don't get kicked out of Europe.
Our eyes are getting open and it's beautiful. Our eyes are getting open. It's not fast enough, yes. But the more we talk about it as media practitioners, the more we use our platforms to talk about. I like what you do, Seth. You keep talking about these things. You have a platform, keep talking about these things. The more we talk about it as media practitioners, the more people get enlightened, the more people's eyes are opened. Now, a lot of people are beginning to embrace their natural hair. A lot of people are beginning to embrace eating natural. Now, when people now when people begin to talk about this GMO and agitating to know the truth will come. We will know exactly what we are ingesting, and we will know if it's safe, and we will be able to stand our ground and take precautionary measures. No, we do not want this thing here. Or, okay, let's see. We'll begin to call on our scientists. Look into those things for us, and let's know the truth.
Before the Oyibo man came to Africa, you want to ask yourself questions. When we faced critical health conditions, what did we do?
Herbs.
Did they take tablets?
Herbs.
They took herbs. So when we call a doctor and we ask, are herbs, or rather, are medicines in terms of tablets, are they better than herbs?
Okay.
When you look at the teeth of our forefathers who used chewing stick, over those of us who use toothpaste right now and brush our teeth, do we have better dentition than our forefathers? Mo, I saw the dentition of one of my great grand uncles. He died at the age of 127.
Jesus.
I saw the dentition of one of my uncles who died at the age of 100 and something years old. His dentition was strong till he left this world.
You have
did
longevity
not lose one teeth. It's not longevity in my family. It is longevity in eating what God created, living the way God. See, Mo, when I grew up in the village, my village is called Adadama.
Okay.
It's in Cross River State, Abbey local government. When I lived in the village,
Shout out to
one time like this, we only had salt in the house and oil. My mom wanted to make soup. My mom went into the forest and brought mushrooms. They are like ear.
Okay.
Those mushrooms are like ear. It is like pomo, but it is more tastier than pomo.
Okay.
She poured it inside the soup. She went to get mushroom and soaked it inside hot water, and it tasted like Maggi.
Really?
It tasted like what do you call
Seasoning.
it? Like seasoning cubes. So these things where you see, so even the seasoning cube, by the time you go meet them, you go find out say mushroom inside seasoning cube. A lot of things are where they shop for nature, now they put inside these things.
All of these medicines, these tablets, capsules, this seasonings, everything, they are cutting from natural.
See, I talk my own this morning, or more. I talk my own this morning. May we not trust Oyibo man. May we trust in us first as Africa. And when they call on our African people, we say, you too, you don't study science and you fit enter laboratory. When I go create toothpaste, what go to use? More na create charcoal toothpaste we use. More charcoal to brush teeth for Africa.
Yes.
Make una create toothpaste from the ancient ingredients where our fathers and mothers they carry, they use take do chewing stick. Make we take say okay, una mean bells for our own health. That's why they thought made they pursue after people like them, innocent when they produce motor. So that it go better the economy of our own people. So that they think Nigeria first. Lagos na the Ebeano Show. So yes, nothing where I don't talk with the carry police carry me abi. What they talk na truth they talk. We don't talk any way they bad. Jesus protect me in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Lagos will go on this quick break. When we come back, the Ebeano Show continues. Hey Lagos people, now welcome back to the show this morning. This is not the Ebeano Show this morning. Yes, we are the show that talks about what is happening for inside our Bodo country. Where they deal with a common sense roundtable at Proko Box Office. Yes, we will discuss what is the trend for Lagos, for Nigeria, and Obodo wide world. That song we play in our larger Shomolu by the guy that they call Braimu. Yes, solid musician, excellent musician. Yes, he's very, very good in the things that he does. As long as the microphone is concerned. That's all I can say about him. Then of course, the one that's playing on the background. That's by Barry J. I think that's my greatest Yoruba song because the song is talking about life. And say one day you go sleep. Yes, you go drink water, you go drop cup. You know what they talk about? I advise people. If you want to be wicked to people in this world, if you sit down to power, you want to frustrate people, no problem. At least we sure say one day you go close eyes and you go meet the greatest judge. I pray say you go day right in his part at that time. If not, you go collect. You go collect. You want people don't collect, you go collect your own. We talk about what's the trend for our Bodo Nigeria in the past few days for social media platform where they call X about GMO, the harms of GMO to the human being. Yes, there's not so much positivity when we talk about GMO. And those who go talk say, they genetically modify certain plants in the past, and those plants are healthy for human beings. Yes. So the people who genetically modified banana and carrot. So one of the things that were also genetically modified was carrot. Yes, carrot used to be published in nature and very small back then. Yeah, but so what? Orange, so the focus of so when we say most of the things you are eating have also been genetically modified. You are talking about different people at different times who had different mentality towards humanity. So some of them were genetically modified for flavors so that it go taste better on your tongue, like banana, like carrot. But the ones that they genetically modified now, the ones that they modify them, we don't trust their modification. Like the one where you say carry chemical enter for inside laboratory, start to produce meat so human being go chop. So we don't chop and when where they for inside oko finish. We don't chop the ones where they go they carry meat till they come genetically modify meat. We're making big mangoes that are human heads and then there are no seeds inside. So Mo, let's go into our next talking point. We're going to come to the very end of the show.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I want to push that a talking point to the side and go to this intent. Now, our second talking point now, or our third talking point now, about the loss of indigenous and natural crops.
Okay.
The dangers, this threatens cultural heritage, food diversity, and our ability to grow food that is naturally adapted to local climates. But before that, because of we're talking about natural things and our culture, I asked the intern, what's your name again? Angel and Dara. So now might come to una for different platform. Dara, take the mic.
Okay. So
You are a Gen Z, yeah?
yes.
You're a Gen Z. How would you feel in the next 30 years if your children lose everything that makes them Yoruba? Meaning that they cannot speak Yoruba. They don't even enjoy eating Yoruba foods. Because as trivial as that thing sounds, I saw a Yoruba guy say he doesn't like Ewedu. I say, if I knock your head for you, do. Say he doesn't like it.
It's not, he might not like it. There are different parts of
some people
Yoruba.
don't
He said he doesn't like. He said he doesn't like Ewedu. He said he doesn't like Begiri. He said he doesn't like Eforiru. He don't share money. What's wrong with you? So, if you were raised in the Yoruba way, you will eat Eforiru. You will eat Begiri. You will eat Amala.
Ewedu.
You will eat Ewedu. By the time you now start rejecting, if you were raised, so I'm talking to Yoruba parents this morning. Raise your children to be Yoruba people. Don't raise your children to be Oyibo people. Everything you want to eat is beans. Everything you want to eat is scrambled eggs.
Hot dog.
You want to eat hot dog pancake because it makes us look affluential. It makes us look Oyibo wise.
Status symbol.
Some status kind of symbol. You want to hold some status symbolism, maybe or symbolical, whatever. but to you, Dara, how would you feel? Because you are young. So but by the time you become a mother, how would you feel? If in the next future your own children seem to digress from Yoruba culture, I want to take a pattern you don't even understand.
Okay, so the thing is, I won't feel good, to be honest, because I feel like my culture has been gone. Because if my children can't promote my culture, then our cultural identity is already gone. I won't feel good. So I feel like we should, regardless, now we don't really know too much language and some things. We consider them superstitions sometimes. If our parents are telling us to do some things, sometimes we feel like we know more than our parents, but at the same time, we can never know more than our parents because their level of experience is far more than ours. So I just feel like we should, even if it's to force ourselves, sometimes we don't want to do it. Actually, we just want to speak the official language, speak like the Queen's English, feel among and all. But we should also we should still remember that we are from here. We should not forget where we come from.
Do you enjoy speaking?
Yeah, I do.
That's one thing.
I felt when my mommy actually sent me to Oyo to learn Yoruba more, because my mommy, a lot of her friends be like they'll be insulting. I should like, and I'm trying. If I speak Yoruba to her, she will answer me with English. Yeah, so she sent me to the Oyo school to mingle with my friends, and I felt it because when I got there, imagine they are having this hot gist with this dialect and everything. I'll not be the one speaking English. I'll just dull the whole moment. They'll be pushing me aside, Joe. That my Yoruba self, I'm stammering to whom so sometimes I just used to feel so bad. I just try to I like the way they used to talk fast, and the thing would be making me want to join, but I can't join because I'm speaking English. So with time, I've already my Yoruba has improved a lot. If my mommy acknowledged that my Yoruba has improved,
Awesome.
So we should do one.
The purpose why mommy sent you to Oyo has not been defeated, has been accomplished.
Yes.
Kudos to mommy.
At least she's on track.
She's smart.
Momo asked a fantastic question, and she said, "Do you feel comfortable speaking Yoruba?" And this is something you find with a lot of Gen Zs, and not just Gen Zs, even millennials. When they speak English, they feel more confident. They are more proud. I can never be more proud more when I speak English than when I speak Letatama. I love it when I speak Letatama. I love it when I say Abubakar Kalomi, Badena,
And everybody starts and say,
do you know what? Do you know how proud a Chinese man is when you see them in the supermarket in Lagos and you say ni hao, and you're saying he's just eating his mouth and he feels so proud of himself. And then you hear a Nigerian who goes to, funny enough, a Nigerian goes to Canada, 2 years in tongue don't change. You start rapping your tongue. Olofofo, Elia. Push the mic to Angel. Let me hear. Let me hear Angel. Angel, when you hear your fellow Igbo people speak Igbo, do you feel like do you feel this sense of you feel like cringe? Like how was that? Why are you speaking? Be sincere. Do you find yourself more comfortable when people speak English, Queen's English, than when they speak your local dialect?
Yes, I find myself more comfortable when I hear people speaking English than Igbo. So, yeah.
Why? Why is that?
Because that's honestly how I was raised with English, and I feel like
just hold on, the Angel. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah. Before I talk about that, I have to talk this one. I thought, although I just entered my house, I went to radio to go private to church.
Okay.
Now, I hear about speaking language, speaking French, English, because what about me? I'm thinking so. I can speak English so. Any moment I enter, if I talk, they'll say, this one I do, man. I know they had that. If I speak to my people, even though I never talk English, but after I hear my people, they speak language. I'm going to my hand, because they go to the more answer well. I know that that's a great, I know the... Because sometimes your people can study for many days. Some people just pretend. You be like, wait there for when I don't go work, I go where my brother say, I just do this. They say, I mean, they say, myself for the guy. Me and my brother, they talk. After I don't buy my finish, next one sit down before. He say, he want to say whether we talk about that. I don't believe him, we know the gossip. As we take treat other children, so we take treat other people to everybody. Because no is truth. You don't go never they talk anymore. That one come from before you come feel close to us. And you come to the everything and shower and go about that is abortion. You understand? And then at the end, I say, why you don't win this one again? Oh, man, I'm not about you. All these people they talk about man, you make them know how to see the talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for communicating with us this morning. This is not the Ebeano Show. Just tune in, and of course, it's Top 90.9 FM. Yes, they talk about cultural heritage and how they say if you enter anywhere as a doorman, say he go speak in dialect with them and he go speak pidgin with people for that place. Yes, now we talk about so this morning, say make people they hold on to their cultural heritage. But Angel was talking on the mic about how they say some people they feel so shy by the time they hear person they speak dialect. So Angel, let's hear you again.
The question, we're wondering why you're not comfortable speaking your language.
No, first off, she cannot speak a language.
Yes, I think you like it more when people speak English, that you like to speak English much more than...
because that was how I was brought up with English. And I feel when they wanted to start imposing it on us, let me just say that it was already too late, because at that point, I already had this English man's mentality, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to stick with what I know, and that's just how it has been.
All right. Also, you're not interested in learning your language? It doesn't fascinate you, like?
I think lately, hearing my mom speak, I'm like, I want to try and learn. But yes, I'm not as interested to learn. Yes, I'm not as interested.
All right. So, well, thank you for being honest. I really appreciate it. But I just want to say something, Prince Angel, right? Okay. You can't say that first of all, you're African, and that is who you are. The English you think you're speaking this is Nigerian English.
It's not even the English.
It's not even the English that you think, oh, this is English language. The original English is the
Queen's English.
the received pronunciation. We call it received pronunciation in English language. I studied English, so that's not the original English. Now, when we say, "Oh, I don't really like speaking my language," and I'm speaking English, it's given like a status symbol, and that's what they've handed over to us. I'm trying to make you understand what exactly the situation is. When you put prominence on another person's language, and you put your language, your cultural language, and you put it down and say, "Oh no, I don't really like it because I wasn't raised that way." I think you should be interested in knowing your language, because right now I can't call you a bilingual speaker. I can't call you a native speaker of English, and you're also not, you don't even understand your own native language. So that makes you in between. You don't even know where you fall. If you're going to, you understand, but you can't speak it.
That's a good
I
thing.
can speak a little, but not.
But you're not, you just don't like
fluent.
it. You're not fluent in it. Well, just to spoil you, you're African. Love African culture.
You know something within my mind. When I look at us as a people and I ask myself, who go come up and say fear post change this trajectory? I don't talk this thing before for Ebeano Show, before I talk them again. We have to get to the point where we say it is enforced on the people, where from the primary schools, if you don't speak, if you don't score a certain mark, you will not pass common entrance. If you don't score a certain mark, you will not pass junior WAEC. You will not pass senior WAEC. You will not pass NECO. You will not pass GCE. You will not pass JAM. If it is somebody said something to me, said, men don't fear God, men fear law. He said, most men pretend like they fear God. Say they don't fear God. They say what they fear is the law of God. So if these laws are put in place, where you know that, your child will not pass common entrance. So it means that once the child from age 1, you start speaking the language to the child, you speak so that the child can understand the language. There is this mindset we have in this part of the world. We say we did so small in our minds. Anything that has to do with the Igbo man is exalted. Our fellow Ghanaian people will be saying, they mock a lot. When we go talk, say, we they mock for jollof rice. Ghana is the reason why they say for West Africa, printed materials can't become such a big deal. Ghana now people will say, come make even we Nigerians come they proud of wearing our own prints. Most Nigerians will let go of Ashoke and Buba. Will let go of Danshiki. We let go of our natural prints. Everybody wanted to wear the Oyibo man's khaki
suit and shirt,
and everybody wanted to look cool like the Oyibo man. You wanted to look presentable. That's how they say. They say you look presentable. So if I don't wear the Oyibo man's clothes, I don't look presentable.
God bless Osage for Nkrumah.
When I wear the Oyibo man's clothes, I look presentable. Until Ghana won in that part of jollof rice and started promoting cultural prints. Nigerians now started abiding it. Now you see something like every Friday, you will wear what's it called? Ankara. Shame supposed to catch one.
Even the
Mondays to Thursday supposed to be African print. Friday do your Igbo man print. Abi your Igbo man wear or your English wear. We should promote our own culture better. But that has something on the in your throat.
Okay, so there's this thing my lecturer used to say when I got to my school 100 level as I was studying English. It was like I should not discriminate other people that don't know how to speak English or other people that are not fluent in English. That your mother tongue is the main thing.
Language.
Before you can know any second language, you have to know your first language. If you notice, other countries, Korean and all, they speak their language, they even teach another language. That's what they do, and they understand better. Most of my lecturers do that a lot. They will speak like Yoruba. I know there's this in-depth meaning.
It's okay.
And there's a way this opens your mind.
Yes, you're not like, this is
what you're saying.
Exactly.
Because there are many
That's what my lecturer
ideas that
say.
we can't grasp with the English language.
No, the English language is a poor man's language. I've said this many times. On the mic and off the mic. The Englishman's language is not enough for communicating or for communication. Most of the English words that you hear, the ones that are strong, authentic words are borrowed words, borrowed from the francophone, from the Italian words, from the French words, from the Greek words, from the Latin words, from the Hebrew words. They borrow these languages from bring them together. Something like equilibrium. It's not an English word. Equilibrium is not an English word. It's a borrowed word. You hear things like maximum. Maximum is not an English word, it's a borrowed word. Now the Englishman, like you said, Mo,
add more film to
the Englishman, the Englishman, they're very, very proud about his first language. He's proud to speak his first language. This is what we don't understand. The English that the Igbo man speaks is his first language.
So it's good.
It is his first language. So he prides himself in speaking his first language. Every other language is secondary. You as a Yoruba man, you cannot speak 7 Yoruba sentences without putting English inside.
Switching.
You'll be struggling. There's this guy who does one popular podcast.
Maso Igbo.
Don't speak Oyibo.
I was going to mention.
Don't speak Oyibo. Speak Yoruba. There's an Igbo girl that's popular on X, Twitter. She speaks Igbo endlessly. Tell people come and learn how to speak
And it's
Igbo.
so beautiful.
I'll introduce her to you, Angel. Very beautiful girl. Very beautiful girl. But she speaks Igbo. She will tell if you speak English under a comment or pidgin, she'll say, get out of here, get out. I don't need you here. Leave this place. Speak Igbo. She's trying to help people enjoy cultural heritage. It is called a heritage. It is called an inheritance.
Like your heirloom.
Do you know?
Like, don't trade
Mo,
it for anything.
my fiance is a woman from Adadama.
Oh, yeah, now.
I am comfortable. Yes, I'm comfortable with the fact that I like the fact that if I talk with her, I can say things that other people cannot hear. We can have a conversation for the next 20 minutes and we're speaking the dialect nobody hears. So language gives you boundaries, meaning that people cannot breach your privacy. Means if you talk, you won't have one talk. So you are throwing away cultural heritage or boundaries and privacy. They don't see this scene.
No. Thank you, Seth, for that statement about, I was going to mention what Olalekan, this Maso Igbo man, was is doing. I think it's very lofty. I think it's very beautiful that someone is championing the richness of the Yoruba culture.
Yes.
And by so doing, all that culture, other people will be spot to do the same thing. And it's so beautiful. I really love it. Now, I want to stress something, that our language is our heirloom. It's our heritage. It is something that we should not we should not flip it aside. Should not take it like that at all. It is something that other people see and they envy. If you go to the Caribbeans, I'm always saying this thing.
Barbados.
Yes. Jamaica, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago. If you go to the Caribbeans generally, they envy us African.
Yes.
Because when they listen to us speak a language, they know they are from this part of the world.
You.
They know that, they were taken from Africa, but then they cannot trace their identity. You have this identity, and you think you're just going to throw it away, and you think, the English people are hating you that you're speaking in. No, if you want to enter their country, you must do IELTS.
Thank you.
Why is that? And you still fail at it and still go back and still keep doing it. Whereas your own culture that you should be proud of, you say no, that's not fair. That's not fair on your fathers. That's not fair on your ancestors. There are a lot of things they put into that culture that they've handed over from generation to generation.
It's
so you hold it.
movement.
God bless people like Chinamanda Ngozi Adichie. Though she writes in English, but then you see her flawlessly representing our culture flawlessly. That woman, God bless her.
We don't come to the end. Actually, we don't come to the end of the show for Ebeano Show. But I'm going to say this thing finally before I come off from here. Some of Una not even be proud of my intonation, your accent as a Nigerian man. You get a lot of Oyibo people, Italians, Spanish people. When they come Africa, they try to learn some languages in Africa, but they stay with their accents. They don't change their intonation. You go and speak Oyibo man's English, you go change your intonation because you want to sound like him.
But then they flop at it.
See, I will never, Mo, I will never ever try to be like an Oyibo man because first naturally as a Christian we have no heritage. As a Christian, the Bible says we are pilgrims in this world. So if there's any heritage I should be holding on to as the heritage that should never be lost is the heritage that Jesus Christ gave to me. Every other heritage I go embrace where I come from. Where you are or where I am from is Africa, and I am from Nigeria, and I am from Adadama. And I am also partly a Yoruba person. That's why I make sure I no flop totally for the Yoruba. There's nothing you say in Yoruba that I will not hear. And I can communicate when push comes to shove. If not, I am useless and redundant to the Yoruba society. They should throw me out of here. For the length of time at which I've stayed here. Because it's shameful. Imagine if the governor says that, okay, they want to invite people from top radio who have been pushing pro-Lagos, and they say, come, set, join them. And then I stand there and the Yoruba governor is speaking in Yoruba for the next 1 hour, and I don't hear a single word. Shame on me. Shame on me. It's a big shame on me. It would be a disgrace. So it means I stayed with him there for 1 hour. Having been in Lagos for more than 20 years and I cannot speak or understand his dialect. It's a shame on me. So this is why they approved this morning. They push and give us agenda. May we be pro-Nigeria. May we be pro-Igbo people, pro-Hausa, pro-Yoruba, pro-Efik person, pro-everything Nigeria. Not everything we go to marry. And our government people are begging. Our government say beguna. We don't want GMO products. Any GMO products will never go through the tests. We say they don't bring laboratory people and scientists to come confirm say this one they good for the African society or the Nigerian society. We don't want them. And if you go supermarket, you won't buy food. Now go to if you see okra or supermarket, check whether they label them GMO. They label them GMO. Don't chop them. We never agree with GMO yet. I go to say beguna. Lagos don't come to the end of the show. This is not the Ebeano Show. They come to now every Thursdays for Top Radio 90.9 FM from 9 a.m. carry enter 10 a.m. Now me and Chop Life crew carry this matter come me to now. I thank all of now we join us for the show this morning. For the guy we call those of now say try to reach us no vest. The line ring many times we no see him. We just see him late. For the intense fabulous Dara and Angel who join us. To Muturaya Emmanuel Udo. Thank you for being here. And of course Dede, our cameraman who also is an anchor on the third edition of the show. Yes, the Ebeano Show right now. Now different anchors 9 days as month they run and they anchor the first week. This starts at the first week because the last week don't pass, even though we never enter new week. Second, Babajide and Dede go run the matter. Third is Moturayo Emmanuel Udo, and then the fourth week now Happiness Enetak and Lavinia. And of course I'm talking our producer, Mr. Afolala, Afolabi, Aforodino. Lagos are living out my parting word as always. Nigerians and people that listen to us all over the world through our application, living with my parting word as always. It doesn't matter your belief in words. You may put a premium on words like I do, believing that words shaping life and shaping your destiny. You must, if you believe Christian like me, I believe in Jesus Christ and the provision we don't provide. They talk out with my mouth. You may be a Muslim person, and you may even be one of those who practice the local religions with unzu and all this mirror and water. At the end of the day, if you don't go and look for work to do, it's gonna blow you. Lagos people, bye bye.